Welcome to Soul Reconnection and welcome to my Tauruses. I'm hoping you're doing well. Welcome to the full moon in Sagittarius. So, what's going on here, my Tauruses? Okay, so for Taurus, this full moon is going to be hitting in your eighth house. So, this is the house of your opposite sign, which is Scorpio. So this can deal with a lot of basic human instincts. Um, and it's also typically they say it's to do with death or the loss of your physical body. But how I see the eighth house is literally the house of transcendence because there is nothing called death. There is no such thing as death. So you're going to be pulled into a lot of kind of transformational energies of this in this time, and you're going to be asked to almost give up control, conscious control of our rational minds, so that we can just allow things to just be, come into the feminine aspect of our expression and our experience, and yeah, so you could be faced with some loss, but in every loss there's always gain. So don't look at everything as a negative experience. Um, so as I said, this is my readings for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you have a different Sun, Moon, or Rising, you can look at the corresponding videos for that. These are general readings, so if you would like a more personalized reading, you can contact me on my website, which is www.soul-reconnection.com, and I'll be able to sort you out that side. So I did meditate on the cards beforehand because I like to kind of do. I like to look at what's happening with all the zodiac energy so I can match it in my chart and I know exactly what's kind of going on in each area of my life. So I like to do things that way. So I pre-picked the cards and made sure I meditated on them. So the first card that came up for you was a beautiful, beautiful card, and it's called Passion for Purpose. And this is a number two card. So this is again another integration energy that's taken place. From your I feel like it's an inbuilt reminder for you. What's happening is that there's going to be like the reminders of actually I have something to do, like I'm here for something, and that fire is going to start to fire back up within you. So I'm asking you, just don't get distracted in this season. Really focus on what is it that you're passionate about. What What is it that you came here to change? If you came here to change anything, what did you come here to create? What did you come to innovate? Same thing as creation, but So see your passions because what I'm also seeing is that some of your passions you've seen it as in a negative way, almost like you've seen some of your passions as like a hobby. So you've almost pushed it to the side and been like, I need to focus on something that can guarantee success. And in this life, nothing can always there's nothing in life that always guarantees success. I mean, there are some things that can help, but life just does its own little thing. And what Spirit's asking you to do is just to step out of your rigidity. As a Taurus, sometimes you can be very, very resistant to change. You like things to kind of just be, steady and how things have always been. It's hard for you to step out of your comfort zone. But this is why you're opposite to Scorpio, because Scorpio, that Scorpion energy is causing you to just drive force and just come out of your comfort zone a bit more and just allow yourself to just drive yourself into almost like a new dimension in itself, like your life, coming out of your death and into your life, doing things that you would love to be doing, and also in this time, focus on what is it that you actually desire. What do you want? Like, what do you actually want? Like, and actually write those intentions, and actually start doing some manifestations on them. But don't allow the passions that you have. Don't allow them to get lost in the fears of society's perceptions or social conditioning or anything like that. Like, just allow things to just be as they are naturally, and allow yourself to become what you're meant to be, what you chose to be. We chose our experiences, our past, and all these things prior to incarnation. So now this is a time when we can align to what is it that we're actually supposed to be doing. This is a time of discovery, of self-discovery, inner discovery, all of those types of things. So come to a place where you don't repeat the same patterns, because a lot of the times we've gone through many incarnations and lifetimes not actually doing what we're supposed to be doing, or not feeling, or being trapped by the fear of success. That's a massive thing. Or our own self-limiting beliefs or affirmations, or anything that limits our potential, our true potential, our limitless potential. Don't limit your potential and what you're supposed to be doing. So understand that everything is going to be revealed. Things are going to be revealed in time. Not everything has to come out initially right now. So just prepare yourself for the revelations that are about to take place. So that's your first card. The second card, I believe it was this one, which is beyond the threshold of fear. And I think that kind of links into what I was talking about, your fear of success. So your self-limit, the limits that you place upon yourself. But what I'm also hearing is that this is a time for you to take a rest, because I'm feeling that you've been very productive on some stuff recently, Taurus, and this is a time where Spirit just asks you to take a rest and take some time to just replenish yourself before you step onto the next stage of your journey, because it's about to get really, really, really real. And you want to make sure that you're prepared for that. So coming to a place where you can break through the barriers of fear, the self-imposed fear that we put on ourselves, because fear doesn't actually exist. This is something that we create to prevent us from actually moving forward into the steps that we're supposed to be taking. So almost give yourself the memo that fear-based existence doesn't work. It doesn't work for you anymore. Fear-based existence does not work. If you need to write that on your mirror, write it on your mirror. If you need to write it in your journal, on your phone as a reminder, keep reminding yourself, fear-based existence does not work for me anymore. So, coming to a place again, this whole transforming energy. And I think this is interesting because it led on to your next card, which was a Layla. And this is almost bringing you closer into this, the wild aspect of the universal heart. Like, you're coming into the womb of the Divine Mother. Darkness. The cosmic womb. This is where the seeds can begin to crack and take root. What's being created can actually have time to grow and be understood and develop. But what essentially is going to be taking place is this transformation between dark and light, or transmutation, I should say. You're going back into the cosmic womb just to understand the basics of things. Like, what was you in your truest form, and understanding that. And then you can learn, when you come out, you can now learn how to project it into the light. So don't fear your own darkness. Like, this is the most powerful place for transformation, transmutation, understanding, all these different things. Take time to just go in and just, shut everything out and begin to explore what's going on inside. So don't run away from this experience. Just allow things to play out as they need to be, and bear witness to your emotions. This Sagittarian energy is going to be bringing a really, really almost like an emotional battlefield type energy. So really just pay attention to what you're feeling, but don't allow yourself to get lost in the feelings that you're feeling. Don't get drawn in. So that's your message, Taurus. I'm really hoping that you resonate with this message. If you need a much more in-depth message, more personalized for your situation, you can contact me on www.soul-reconnection.com. And I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll see you soon.